Hello and welcome back to Panda Inc. and Software Inc. This is episode 2 where we left off. We have a product that is not doing very well. As you can see here, we are currently selling roughly 1 unit per day, which is definitely not sustainable. We did just sell off our shares of One Pilt Studio, which did give us some money, so we are back in the green. Obviously not in our actual profits, but we have made money and we are not dying just yet. We are still working on Panda AV 2, of course. We're going to try and get this up to, well, I feel like we should probably go for 3 iterations again because we really can't afford to spend that much time on it given how poorly Panda AV did. We do have 17 fans, which is not very many, but we appreciate them for who they are. Just like I appreciate all of you guys. So yeah, we are gonna go ahead, start the day by updating Panda AV. Hopefully these sales can pick up a little bit. If not, we're just gonna have to fall back on Panda AV 2. Before I forget, we also need to change this budget back down. I think just based on how poorly the sales are going, we're gonna drop that down to $500 a day. We really can't afford to be focusing on marketing this product as it stands. But without further ado, we'll go ahead, unpause. We should also grab a cleaner and tech support to come in, clean our office, tidy things up, make sure our computers are running nice and quickly. Got another 19 bugs fixed really quickly, and Panda AV 2 is coming along swimmingly. It's going so fast. This guy is very efficient, mostly because of his super focus and his private office. His focus does drop when he switches tasks, but that's only very briefly, and it is what it is. Let's go ahead and pause the game, skip to the next day, and again, we only sold 1 unit. So we made $50. We make about $50 per sale, which is unfortunate. We haven't had any more refunds though, so that's nice. Did that say we don't have any of these left, do we? And these guys still aren't making dividends, so I think we made the right call. They're still worth about the same. It is what it is. We're going to keep an eye out for anyone else who comes up in this list. Potentially we can buy another company, do the same thing, sell them for a profit, but until that point we're just going to continue updating Panda AV, fixing all the bugs, and hoping that at some point we get another update where we can upgrade the tech level, and fingers crossed we're the first people to do that. And yeah, it attracts some customers because we currently only have 11 active users, which is not fantastic. 10 active users. We only sold 1 copy again, but we're dedicated and we're going to continue to update this software for as long as we can. You can see our profits from selling that company have gone there. This is still the latest company. So yeah, this is about all we can do for now. I'm going to skip ahead until something interesting happens. Okay, I'm just going to pause really quick. I just came in here and checked to see if we can port Panda AV 1 to anything, and we do have a new operating system. So this operating system came out in May and already has 545,000 active users. If we can get our antivirus onto this operating system, there's a chance that we can get some kind of sales. And I'm not guaranteeing it, but we're going to try it. We're going to port this to BotStop 4. It might take us a month or 2, but that is the plan going forward, and then we'll continue development of Panda AV 2. This port shouldn't take very long. It is very important to remember to continue to port your software, just so that you can have as many customers as possible, really. So yeah, this will probably take another month after this, and then hopefully we can see these numbers go up, because last month we sold 0 units. Yeah, that's right, 0 units. That is really not good. And again, we sold 0 units. This is really not going very well. Thankfully, we do have a little bit of a buffer here. We still can't update our system to any higher tech levels, but we're going to continue to update it just so that it's the most up to date. We'll also probably call in a cleaner and IT person because this is at 53% and this floor is getting a bit gross. We are still at 200% environment though, so that is fine. And our port is complete, and if we let this run for a little bit more, we might also get to the third iteration. We do. So we can now develop this, and we can also probably market it and say when we're going to release it. So we could probably release this, what is it, February of 82. We'll probably be able to get this out by, say, January of 83. I think that seems reasonable. We'll go ahead and do that. That gives us 11 months to release the product. If we go back into marketing, we can also select hype just to see if we are currently losing followers or not. Panda AV is currently updated to its latest version. We can continue to play, and hopefully with that port, we see no sales. Oh, this is sad. This is sad. We also don't have any new companies to make any money with. We just really have to rely on Panda AV 2 being semi-decent, but we still have like 0 market recognition, so I guess we'll see. I'm gonna basically keep doing this until this is either 75%, or actually that's not gonna take so much. So I'll just keep talking. We need to clean our office again as soon as he leaves for the day. It's gross. Actually, I don't think I did it in the first place. I forgot. My bad. But he is really fast. Code's already at 52% in like 1 day. Or in 1 month, so really quite good. Come on, give me a customer. Wow. And we just paid $10,000 in taxes, which is also not good. We're up to 51, or down to, I should say, $51,000. Yeah, it's not going well. We haven't sold a copy since November of 1981. We still have plenty of units in stock. We've only sold 27 copies. Is there any ports we can do? No, there is not. So yeah, this is just a little bit sad. The marketing really isn't worth it. We can do a press build as soon as we get into the bug testing phase. But until then, yeah, we currently have 0 followers, and mostly because we haven't marketed it. Yeah, do we have any updates we can do? Just a couple. We'll continue to fix the bugs just in case, you know, for those 2 active users that are standing by us. We now have 1 active users, one of them left. This is rough. And this is why it's called impossible mode. That is exactly... Oh, pause. We have a company that just founded that is already worth $248 million. They aren't listed yet, but we should definitely keep an eye on that. Also, one appilt? I don't know how to say that. It did go up in value, and the dividends also went up quite nicely, which is a shame. I would love to buy some of these. Actually, we probably could. We spend, say, 40,000. I don't think that's going to be worth it. This company is too valuable now. Maybe we should have tried to hold on to some of our shares. Maybe that was a mistake, but that's the nature of the stock market, I suppose. We'll just continue development. At the end of this day, we'll grab a quick review of this software and just see how we're doing. We're at 9.5. I don't think that warrants an iteration, but I mean, we have until January to release this. I don't think we need to iterate on that. 9.5 is definitely good enough. We currently have 0 active users, but somehow we still have support tickets coming in. Someone make that make sense for me. Yeah, our first software was a total and complete flop. This company here, Skipper Laby Corp, I did just publicly list, so let's have a look at this. We definitely can't afford shares in their company. We can't even get... That is way too expensive. We cannot afford to invest in them. So we're just going to have to continue doing what we're doing. We are in the beta phase. We are currently in June. We might have to try and release this early at this point. But we'll see. If we could just get an update with this tech level, we might be able to do something with Panda AV 1. We could also try and use some of this time to market this ourselves. If we say do a press release with text and we basically spend half the day doing coding and then half the day doing a press release, we might be able to do something. So let's just start a press release. We'll start working on it. It probably won't be finished by the time we want to put it out, but it's something. It's better than nothing. So we'll leave that. We'll go to about midday every day and then switch it off. Still 0 active users. As predicted, you can go to there. We can probably also end the marketing for Panda AV because it's literally just costing us $500 a day for no reason, since we aren't selling anything. Kinda wish that I'd done that sooner, but that is what it is. Is this press release actually doing stuff? Is this moving at all? Pause that. Did that help? Pause that. He is writing a press release. He's just really bad at it. He's just really, really bad at it. I mean, it's something, right? Let's go ahead, update again. Pause that. Run some bug fixes. We'll just do a day on, day off. That seems like a decent plan for now rather than trying to split the day in the middle. Already 132 bugs fixed. I don't expect this to be super buggy, but we'll see. Also, updating this every day is probably pointless unless we get a system update. So we'll just continue with the press release. You can see a tiny little bit of progress there, but it's really not a lot. It's really not a lot at all. This could be going so much better. We can probably go ahead and throw out a press build. Hopefully get some followers before we write the press release. Or before we publish the press release at least. We have our review in. We got our hands on Panda AV2 from PandaINC. It might be worth your time. Might. PandaINC is not well known in this market. We haven't really heard about Panda AV2. It might be the new big hit, and it has all the new features. It'll be out any moment now. That did give us some followers. We are up to 21 fans. We also could technically upgrade this guy by educating him in leadership. We don't need to do that just yet. That's going to give him a month off that we cannot afford right now. So we'll continue with bug fixes for now. We'll do one last month of press release, send that out, and then we'll go ahead and update this to the latest tech. And that's going to be the plan for Panda AV2 that hopefully sells more than Panda AV1. We do have a system update though. Let's go ahead and do that first. Finish this press release, get that out, and see where we stand at that point. We also have a new company out. They currently aren't listed. They are Audio Tools, 2D Editor, and 3D Editor. We might be able to... Oh my goodness, they might be good. 93% inspiring creativity. Once these guys go on the market, I think I want to grab as many shares as I possibly can. So Panda AV is updated. Continue writing this press release. And then we're going to go ahead and buy some Scon ink. I believe tomorrow is when they will be publicly listed. This press release probably isn't going to do a lot, but we do have 79 followers on this. So we'll go ahead and release the press release, unpause this, skip to the next day. We sold some units. We made $50. We sold one unit of Panda AV. Hooray. But today is the day, I believe, Panda AV2 is coming out. These guys still aren't listed yet. And they're already up to 1.2, so I don't know how we're going to go with that, but I'm considering just ending support for Panda AV. I don't think it's worth doing with one active user and one sale. I'll leave it for one more day just in case that bounces back up. But this is the day we go to market with Panda AV2. go ahead and release that. I imagine this will still be, terrible, but our great quality and 5 stars. So this has a chance. This has a chance. We'll set a $1,200 marketing budget and we'll order 1,000 copies. And just pray that any of them sell. So Panda AV 2 is going to be our priority. We're going to update that to the latest tech. But we're also going to bring this up. We can throw that. Let's throw this one over here. Maybe, I don't know, here somewhere? We can probably close this for now. We don't really have to manage the stock levels. We'll just replace it. That'll be better. And let's just check if we can port it to anything. We can. Botstop 4 now has 1 million users, so we want to port that immediately. And I would also like to update Panda AV 1 just in case that takes off. So, support for AV2, which is going to be nothing for today. Support for AV1, marketing for AV2, updating AV2, updating AV1, and then porting AV2 is the game plan for today. I'd like to get cleaning and IT in. We have an article. That's basically just what we read before, saying that we are not too bad. 4 out of 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars, and 1 out of 5 stars for the fact that no one knows who the hell we are. Let's just also quickly check. Oh, good. So no antiviruses came out today. That is good. We do have 2 antiviruses coming out in May, so that might ruin us, but we'll see. Let's just go ahead and see how we do here. Marketing is done. We'll update AV2 to the latest tech. AV1 didn't have an update, I don't think. Get those bug fixed and start working on the port. Yeah, that didn't have a tech update. Just wanted to check that. These guys, Scott is currently trading. Oh, it's because someone else came out. Let's have a look in here. These guys don't have any dividends yet. They don't have any products yet, but we can buy 0.4% of their company for $2,300. So let's go ahead and do that and just see if we can do that same thing, just in case Panda AV2 also flops. That is better. That is 100% better. 401 active users for Panda AV2. We didn't get any more for Panda AV, so I'm going to cancel the support on that. We are still porting to Botstop, but we do also need to update just to fix any bugs that arise. And yeah, we made 22,600 in sales, and we are in the green. We can also take another look at Scott because they are trading more now, as well as this company here. Let's have a look. We're still not making any dividends, but for $2,000, I don't mind buying this up. This one is $4,000, and this is an operating system for computers. So I definitely want to get in on these guys. Operating systems tend to make a fair bit of money. So we'll buy that up while we can, while it's cheap. They're already worth $1 million, but we can buy some of their stocks. And then, yeah, we'll just hope that these numbers continue to go up. We could probably put a little bit more into marketing this, but I don't think I will, just to be safe. Bugs are fixed and we continue to port. That's basically it. Now we just hope that our sales don't drop off. We have basically until May to make as many sales as we can, because that's when our competition comes out. So you can see we're still not on this list because they have 7,300 sales and we have 400. We should probably order a couple more copies just because we did sell 400 in our first day. If we sell 600 in our second day, I don't want to run out of stock and lose money. So we'll go ahead and buy 2,000 copies of this. I feel like that's somewhat reasonable. And go ahead and skip to the next day and hope this number goes up. And it did. We sold another 369 units. We still have a good amount in stock. We are making money, which is perfect. We'll go ahead and check on these, see if we want to buy any more. We can buy a little bit more for 2.3 thousand. And these ones especially, I really want to keep an eye on. These are already paying me dividends, and they're already going up. So we can buy another 39 shares for $7,000, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Basically just gives us something to fall back on if we ever need a quick amount of money. So, wait, did I just sell my shares? Yeah, I did. Let's buy those back and actually buy the rest of them. So if we need an extra $14,000, it is sitting in there. I'll just check that I didn't accidentally do the same thing here. We're good. And we'll continue to update this and continue to report. Things are turning around. We are finally making money and it feels good. We still can't afford to hire anyone or do any of that, but we are making money, and that is, I mean, arguably one of the most important things in this game, because you go bankrupt, you have to start again. And yes, we are still making sales, another 358 units. Let's just check on these guys. These guys both released products. So let's have a look. We can still buy these guys for 2.4 for 0.4% of the company. Let's go ahead and do that. These guys are going up. So this is now $61,000 for 0.4% of the company. But that $14,000 of stock that we owned yesterday is now worth $118,000. So I think I'm going to go ahead and continue to buy this as long as we can afford it and just see what happens. We should also be making, yeah, we made 20 grand in dividends from that operating system company. So we are looking good. A little bit of stock trading just to keep us above water, but it's working. It's working. Now let's just check our computer. We're at 41%. We should probably get some cleaners and IT in here. Things are coming up Millhouse. We are getting there. It was sketchy. It was touch and go. But once this is ported, we can start working on AV3. And then at that point, we might be in a place where we are actually sustainable. We are still updating 998 active users. Let's go ahead. Skip. We are still making sales, 331 units, which equates to about $20,000. We did lose money, but I think that's just because we spent so much on stocks. It is still making $23,000 just from dividends, which is fantastic. That's enough to basically pay for an employee if we wanted to. We'll go ahead, go in here. I mean, this company probably isn't worth buying a ton in, but I wouldn't mind getting an even 2%. 2.1%. It's not even at all. But I think I might leave that there. If we ever need $13,000 for whatever reason, it's there. This is the company I'm interested in. This is now worth $100,000 for 0.4%, which we can't actually afford. But we could probably go for 0.2% at 50 grand and call that a day. And let's just check. We still have 1,500 units in stock, so that's fine. We can update this again and continue porting. This porting is taking quite a while. Not sure why it's taking quite so long. We can also check our release. This was a great release with inspiring creativity, which is not too bad. No, they both were. We have active users 1,100. Marketing is sparse. Retail value is $86. Profit is $66,000. It is also May, so I believe that's when the other ones were coming out. We're making around 20 grand a month. 1,500 sales and 46 refunds. So we're hanging in there. We're absolutely hanging in there. And I think this is taking so long because we have so many bugs, because we actually have users to report them. We can probably finish this and we'll just do the support tickets and then we'll update in one big bulk thing, because he's more efficient when he's just focusing on one thing. Even though May came around and we did have some competition come to the table, it looks like that competition didn't do very well. So that was AdWatch fell to 11. Really didn't sell well. They might sell tomorrow. Looks like Adware Trap Stopper 11 also came out and didn't do particularly well. But you can see right there, that little bit of white at the bottom of this graph is our sales. We're getting somewhere. We should be able to port to BotStop 4 today. We have $56,000. Let's just check on this. Yeah, so these are now, we could immediately sell all our shares for $461,000. So if you ever see a brand new company that's working in operating systems, especially computer operating systems, and they're cheap, like $7,000 for 0.4% of the company, I'd recommend it. I mean, it could backfire, but it's definitely saved us. And having, you know, all of these dividends coming in, plus the fact that we can sell our shares if we ever need to, is fantastic. I don't think, well, maybe we could get another $50,000 worth of shares in this. They still don't have a product out. But yes, they do. And they have users, so this is good. They have 260,000 users. We should probably port to that once this is done. Yeah. We'll port to that. Yeah, that added that to that task there. We've already got an update going, and we can continue. So this is good news. This is really good news. The first product really was a flop. Giant flop. But we've finished porting to, I think it was Bot OS or something like that. So hopefully that also increases our sales. And we've been nominated for an award in 1 out of 4 categories. Absolutely, we want to see the results. We came third, but third's still something. Panda AV 2 took 3rd place, and we get a trophy that slows furniture degradation in the room. We're going to go ahead and immediately place that. We're going to replace our little plant, grab our trophy, and put it on our desk facing us because we want to see it. 1983, we got a trophy. Yay us. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. We have 1,382 fans, which is about the same as our active users, and we have the ever so slightest little sliver of market recognition. And this company that we bought into is doing fantastically. It says we're heading for bankruptcy. I'm not sure. I think that's just because we bought so many stocks. We have $39,000. We definitely cannot afford to buy any more of this. Since we bought in, this has gone up 247.3%. I think that might just be from the last time we bought in. I'm not sure how that number works. But we have 157 shares worth $623,000. So we should be fine. Even though this says we have no money, we have a total net worth of $744,000. We're getting there. I think that is just, yeah, 100% just because we bought a ton of stocks. So definitely a handy thing to keep open is this companies tab, sorted by latest founded. You see a new thing come up on here, have a look, see if you think you should investigate it. We should probably also update Panda AV. Oh, we didn't finish it, but that's fine. And we are still making sales. $13,000 in sales. We can probably bring our marketing down maybe to about half, $600 a day. We're making $1,300 a day. We should be fine. Continue to update this and port. We also have this coming up, which is just the awards. You can see that we placed 3rd for best product. We don't have best employer, best designer, or most profitable product. Definitely don't have most profitable product, but we are making headway. Do we have any training that we can do that isn't leader? No, we don't. Continue to get these bugs fixed, finish that so we don't continue to work on it. And we can also pause this. That might help. We're not actively going back and forth to this. Just remember to unpause it at the end of the day. Yeah, perfect. Still, we're leveling out at about 234 units a day. We only have 538 left in stock, so we should probably order, say, 2,000 more, and that should be enough. And we can also update our system to 1980. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that ahead of marketing, and then I'm going to turn off my marketing budget for today. So we can update this to the latest tech level and hopefully market the hell out of it. But we'll see how that goes. If we can get a little boost in sales, I'll be happy. Once these are done, we'll pause that, update this, finish that update, and we'll start marketing. We're not great at marketing, so I don't know how effective this is going to be, but we'll spend probably around $15,000 on marketing, just on this little update. $17,000 in marketing. Remember quickly to turn this back down because we don't want to spend that much money per day in marketing. Unpause this. Let's see, 1359. And yes, it paid off. We now have 2,100 active users and we sold 893 copies in the day, which equates to around $50,000. So we're looking good. I would quickly like to look at this operating system, see if I can afford any more stocks. 1.1 million for 2%. We got, yeah, no, we can't afford much at all. I don't think that's worth it at this point. Our stocks currently are worth 883,000, so I think we'll just leave those there. We are still making dividends and we'll continue to make dividends when they release products and make a profit. Finish this patch for Panda AV 2. And yeah, it's going well. Is there any other ports? No. So it's a little bit micromanaging right at the start of the game, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun. And our port is done. So, with no more ports to do, because there are no more operating systems that we can actively port to, we have $147,000 in the bank. And yeah, I think it might be time to start work on, yeah, you guessed it, Panda AV 3 is coming to you guys. Let's go ahead into my releases, make a sequel. Panda AV 3 antivirus default. We will use the existing framework from Panda AV. See if we can upgrade any of these tech levels. We can get to 1980 there. And we will add operating systems. Go for these two. I like to expand this out just a little bit more, see if we have any sequels. Lion 5 went to public domain, so Lion 5 just died. They went bankrupt or got bought out, or I don't think they got bought out. I think they just went bankrupt. So that is now a free operating system with no users. Botstop, yeah, it's not worth going to Botstop. Everyone's going to move to Botstop 4. So we'll go Botstop 4 and Tiger Flash. See if we can do anything here. We probably can't. I really wish we could add some more active protection, but we can just go ahead and add all of them. It's going to take us about a year. We'll auto balance this. I understand that we have 18% wasted interest, but I feel like we should improve our product a little bit at least. We could also go ahead and add a 2D interface, but I think I might save that for Panda AV 4. I think that's going to do us for now. Just because this requires art and we're not great at it. We're not bad at it, but we're not great at it. So I think that'll do. We have 1.5 potential consumers reachable. We'll go ahead and start designing that. And on that note, if you want to see how well Panda AV 3 turns out, you're going to have to come back in the next episode. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed, and happy building and happy developing.